Good evening, Rosa and Anthony. Here's your sewer scope, me up on the roof there. There's the plumbing vent that'll drop down in. It's about a 20-foot drop from the tip of that down to where the line goes horizontal. Nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of times in my world, this is sometimes the easier approach, you know, as opposed to having to cram yourself into a really tight spot. And or having to pull off a clean out cap that hasn't been removed in 40 or 50 years. So as long as I can make the turn from vertical to horizontal, again, this tends to be the easier approach, other than having to lug all my equipment up on top of a roof somewhere. But beyond that, we're good. So black ABS pipe to start out with, coming up here, right there ahead, where it looks white, that's PVC. So we transition after about 44 feet or so into white polyvinyl chloride pipe. Standard stuff. Knowing the age of the house, this is fairly typical that this is what you're going to find. You'll see as we go out, coming up here in a little bit, we'll kind of go underwater a little bit. My initial hunch was that there was a low spot in the pipe, which is not uncommon. So PVC pipes are generally 10 feet in length. So the connection point between two pipes gives you a total length of obviously 20 feet. Sometimes it has the tendency to sag in the middle, but if you watch after we get to the end of this initial outward run, if you watch on the return trip, there's literally minimal water being held. So my take is that maybe it was just a wad of toilet paper that was caught on something, and it created that backup. But I mean, all in all, I mean, I wouldn't have any concerns either way. I mean, if it was a little bit of a low spot, that's fine. Everything's free flowing. We're not holding water. Everything's moving along nicely. So we're coming up right about here. This is the drop down into the city connection right there. I thought that I was going to have a really bad day in that my camera head was going to get stuck. There's a big lip on that drop because you go from a smaller diameter pipe to a much bigger diameter pipe. I really struggled to get that out. I actually literally had to stand up. Usually when I'm doing a sewer scope on a roof, I'm sitting down and feeding the cable. I literally had to stand up and yank the camera head out, which again, if you lose a very expensive camera head and you have to cut the cable, you lose whatever 100 feet of cable. That's a big miss for the day. So fortunately that didn't happen. I was able to pull out. Right now I'm just getting some wipes to clean off my cable as I pull it back. You're welcome to watch the return trip. Again, the benefit is to see, you know, how relatively clear the pipe is on that backwards trip. But all in all, I mean, I would say that this is a good pipe. No major concerns. Please reach out to me with any questions that you might have.